We've explored in depth the molecular biology of how sunburns increase cancer risk, examining processes occurring at microscopic scales and over time periods spanning decades. But now we need to come back to something practical, something everyday, because all this scientific knowledge is worthless if it doesn't translate into behavior changes that actually protect health. And this is where things get real for all of us. The fundamental lesson from all this research on sunburns and cancer is that our daily choices, which seem small and insignificant, have profound molecular consequences that accumulate throughout our lives. Every morning you decide whether to apply sunscreen or not. Every afternoon you choose whether to sit in the sun or seek shade. Every time you consider wearing a hat or long sleeves, you're making decisions that directly affect the molecular state of your skin cells. This isn't dramatic or exaggerated. It's simply the biological reality of how our bodies work. What makes this both challenging and hopeful is that the effects work in both directions. Just as bad choices accumulate to increase risk, good choices accumulate to protect you. Every day you avoid a sunburn is a day your cells don't accumulate additional mutations. Every year you use sun protection consistently is a year you give your cellular repair systems the opportunity to work without being constantly overwhelmed by new damage. The effects are real and they're cumulative in both directions. The key is understanding that health isn't a state you achieve or lose suddenly, but the emergent result of thousands of interactions between your behaviors and your biological systems. Your skin cancer risk isn't a fixed number determined by your genetics. It's a dynamic number that you're constantly influencing through your actions. This should be empowering, not frightening, because it means you have agency. This also means it's never too late to start protecting yourself. Yes, past damage matters, and yes, childhood sunburns increase long-term risk. But that doesn't mean present actions are useless. Far from it. Damaged cells that haven't yet crossed the threshold to cancer can be rescued by avoiding the additional damage they'd need to complete that transformation. Cells with 1 or 2 mutations can remain stable indefinitely if they don't acquire more mutations. Prevention works at any stage, even if you've got past damage. Sun protection also needs to be integrated into your life as an automatic habit, not something you do occasionally or only in special circumstances. Consistency is absolutely crucial here. 1 day a week of sunscreen use doesn't compensate for 6 days without protection. The benefits come from accumulating consistent protection over months, years, and decades. It's like exercise or healthy eating. You can't work out once a month and expect to be fit. You can't eat healthy 1 day a week and expect optimal health. The same principle applies to sun protection. Finally, this research teaches us humility about the limits of our perception. We can't see mutations accumulating in our DNA. We can't feel when tumor suppressor genes get damaged. We can't detect the low-grade chronic inflammation that's setting the stage for future cancer. Our inability to directly perceive these processes doesn't make them less real. We have to trust science and act based on knowledge rather than immediate sensation. Sun protection, avoiding burns, regular skin monitoring, all of these are behaviors informed by understanding invisible but real processes constantly occurring in our bodies. Health is ultimately a series of bets we make every day. Skin cancer research provides us with the information needed to make smart bets, to tilt the odds in our favor. The choice, as always, is ours. But now we're making that choice with full knowledge of what's at stake at the cellular level, and that knowledge should guide us toward better decisions that protect us for the long term.